Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's a matchup of David and Goliath between the Baltimore Orioles and the Bowie Baysox. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Sammy Ibanez, the right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Striding in, Tim Beckham. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Orioles, third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1. Misses down below the knees. Ibanez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who stands out to you, Danny?
No doubt, one guy worth focusing on, El Toro, Pedro Alvarez. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
In now for the O's, Jonathan Schoop. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Overrated.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Schoop, base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, Dylan Bundy has come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Stepping in, Samuel Luis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Luis, a 25-year-old, is a second baseman by trade, and he's still on the right side of the infield, but instead he's at first base in this one.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in two things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, makes the play, 1 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sidney Paquette, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And that one got a piece of it.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Standing in now, Andreas Huerta. A pitch out, the throw, and a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
The 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Two out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Too high, and that cost him ball
4. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Dennis.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dennis Mulder, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch coming, here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get fouled. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Hideki Shimizu would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Hideki Shimizu, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. So coming to the plate, Adam Jones will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
So striding forward now, Chris Davis, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. First pitch of the at-bat starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
3-1. Jones leads off second with nobody out.
Come on,
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. On the ground, up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Come on.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Due to follow here is Pedro Alvarez. He's in the on-deck circle. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. Huerta in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Oh, right back to him on the mound.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Striding forward now is the DH, Pedro Alvarez. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Settling in now, Paul Hale. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Center fielder, Paul Hale.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
So stepping in, Darius Yeager. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch of the at-bat. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Coming to the plate now, Bud Atkins. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
In now, Harold Mishad, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. And it throws offline a bit as it gets by him at third.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box now, Samuel Luis, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Hard hit ball caught down there at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Sidney Paquette.
So digging in now, Sidney Paquette, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. This is pulled into right. Restman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. As we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Colby Rasmus.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The 1-0. And right into the shift. To his left, Huerta. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Now in the box, Caleb Joseph. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face. The 1-1. He's outside for a ball. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1. Line to the right side. Oh, and this goes right past him. He threw first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Scope. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Beckham at second with 2 down. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The 1-2. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Paquette ranging back to the track, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
The batter, number 13.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Ready now, Manny Machado. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Adam Jones. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Down right here. Come on, throw it by him.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Paquette is there, and that retires the side. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. We play 2.5, 2-1 Baltimore.
Leading off for Bowie, third baseman, Andreas Huerta.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box, Dennis Mulder will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Standing in now, Hideki Shimizu. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. A winning run at first with nobody out. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, center fielder, Paul Hale.
At the plate, Paul Hale, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Huerta at second. Mulder at first. One gone. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
So 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
That's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Darius Yeager will be next. Here we go, 3-1. Here it is. Strike.
3-2.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So striding forward now, Darius Yeager, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll have to hold tight at third, so it'll take a 2-out hit now to try to plate that tying run.
Bud Atkins.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bud Atkins has got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Davis over to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Orioles led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Dylan Bundy is credited with the win. Sammy Ibanez worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles,